Now I'm ready to deal with the grommet reinforcement piece. If this leather isn't very thick, then the grommets that we'll put in here might rip through. So the kind of leather that I like to use for the reinforcement piece is this leather from Pergamena. I get it from their Etsy shop, Pergamena NY for New York. And the tannery is on the Hudson River, and they do a lot of goat, and goat is very strong but thin, so it's perfect for the eyelet, the grommet reinforcement piece. You can use eyelets if you want, but I am a real grommet fan these days. So to make a pattern for the eyelet reinforcement piece, I'm going to take this piece of folder, and here's my pen. I folded it so I'm at the bottom line, and then when I draw around here, I'll have the pattern. I want to show you that around the top edge of this pattern, I added another 3/16 inch or so, so that I can trim this reinforcement piece off to exactly match the heel piece. So it will give me a little extra to play with, so that I can cut it to match. I found a place here on this skin that just fits, so I'll use my silver gel pen, and then I'll draw this one, and then I'll flip it over to draw the other pattern for the other side of the shoe. Then I'll cut this out with scissors. I'm using this same pattern. I need to make a mark along this line so I know where to place the reinforcement piece. I'm going to put cement on the back of the reinforcement piece and in this area on both sides of the heel piece, and then I'll be punching holes and then stitching. I'm going to cement that on the back on both sides, and then I will punch the holes around the eyelet reinforcement piece, because I will then be stitching both the heel piece and the reinforcement piece together, so I only have to punch one time around. The cement is dried, so I'm going to put this reinforcement piece in place, and you can see that it's wider than I need, so I will cut it off now to exactly match the heel piece. Then I'll do this on the other side with the other reinforcement piece, and then I'll be ready to punch holes all the way around this. I'll punch holes all the way around, so I'll be going through both layers And next we'll put in grommets. Before I punch out these holes, I'm using this wing divider to make a line. So sometimes copying stitch marks from a pattern, they're not always lined up exactly right. So I'm going to use that, then I'm going to use a straight edge to make a line there, and then as I punch the holes, they'll all be the same distance from the edge. Now to the grommets. I've punched holes in both sides of the heel piece, so I'm going to put 6 rivets in, 3 on each side. I mean grommets. Rivets, eyelets are just a piece like this. With a grommet, you have an extra piece that goes on the back that I think makes it more secure and it looks better. So I'm inserting the eyelet looking piece. Then you can get this tool to sit it on. Take one of the circular pieces, and then the tool that you use to flatten these grommets comes with this special part that goes on the top, and so as I hammer it, I'm going to get my grommet looking good on this side and secure on that side. So I'll continue to do these other 5 and then stitching through around the reinforcement and stitching the heel piece and the vamp together.